you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Noles' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Penn State's offense will go on the attack first. We've got a battle that you two are going to love, and so is everybody else for that matter. High-octane offense, stone-wall defense. As they say, something's got to give, Jesse.
Yeah, this is a classic example here of the unstoppable force versus the immovable object, right? Something has got to give, and you really got to dive into the X's and O's in a game like this because every single individual matchup on the field matters when these two teams play each other.
Yeah, and these are just fun, right? Like great versus great. Like who's going to win? Which style's going to prevail? Both these teams have been able to impose their will week after week on their opponents. Now, high-powered matchup. Who's going to get the win?
Looking downfield, it's Allen. Finds his tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the Doak. To the ground to try to move the chains. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking downfield on first down. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoffs. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole...
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
The Nittany Lions will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Now on the return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will try to get something going with their first possession. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
And the Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll pull it on the read. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds a yard short at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. It's caught. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Seminoles in the hurry up. gives it on the option. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Holmes. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll try it over the left side. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Seminoles.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
Into the end zone for the 2, and they push that lead out to 8. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Off the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Pena. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now, Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Howard Warren is gone, but Aller still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense, another year with Coltonecki, the running backs back, like this offense could really take that next step.
Breaks into the open. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. looking for a man. It's Aller. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, the offense is trying to go bootleg play action that time, but it had no chance because the defensive end won so quickly at the line of scrimmage. He was able to get in the backfield. He smothered the quarterback so fast for a sack.
Second down, he'll throw it. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll run it from the gun. Crosses the 45. Wide open spaces. He's at the tip. Touchdown goal. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Play the analytics here, and you go for two. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. He's into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and they stretch that lead to 16.
Well, if you want to get something done, you better just do it yourself. Nobody open in the end zone that time. Quarterback's able to scramble and get in for two.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first two times they had it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Wide receiver going in motion. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Out of the shotgun on third down. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Power football with the run. Can't get him to the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Wants to throw. It's Aller. Finds the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Working that left side. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Holmes. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Makes the catch. It's Lucas. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Lucas. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Here on 3rd down for this offense. Got it in the middle, it's Lucas. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
Yeah, now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
They'll line up to go for 2. Back to pass, it's Sperry. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking deep down the right side. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Seminoles. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Northern Illinois is getting cooked right now. I mean, it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 21 to San Diego State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Back to pass, it's Allard. And wings it incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. Snagged in the middle, it's Pena. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Punt is on its way. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen.
Bringing it back. Touchdown, Penn State! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
And he made the extra point without problem. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Looking to pass, it's Castellanos. He put some heat on that one down the middle. It's a running room. Touchdown, no! A great catch and run for 6.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Takes the handoff. It's Allen. At the 35, he's open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Pena. Running through contact. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. He got it.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right now.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Doak Campbell Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Nittany Lions will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. With the catch, it's White. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Here's the handoff. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. The Noles come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. At the 40, there he goes. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
The Seminoles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. He'll start this drive firing. Caught behind the line. It's Allen. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. The Nittany Lions come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Back to pass on second down. Caught close to the marker. It's Pena. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Fires to the big fella.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. As they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Gonna run it. It's Singleton. Past the first down marker and still running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Nittany Lions have this offense rolling. To the ground. He's got it again. Running to Green. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Scanning the field, it's Aller. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And with that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
The quarterback's lucky on that play because when you miss slant throws behind, if the defense is in zone coverage, there might be a defender standing right there willing to take that ball and return it for a touchdown.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. And the quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
On 4th and 11, they decide to go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Might be changing the route. To the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a second down play. To the air, it's Castellanos. Bringing the heat. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
That's the last thing this defense needed, a penalty to keep the drive moving. It's 1st and 10. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Unloads quickly. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Touchdown, Florida State! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end. But all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Kansas is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Big J isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 11 over Fresno State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He lets one fly deep. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Turning it on. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. So now it's 2nd and long. Quickly complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that quarterback be going the other direction.
And the Seminoles are rolling down the field. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. fires to the tight end. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown Seminoles! My philosophy on going for two is only when you have to. He wants to throw it. He's got it in the end zone for the two, but will it stand? There is a flag down. They decline the penalty for pass interference, and they'll stand on the results of the play. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Quickly to the tight end. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Knowles! And they turn it into a defensive score.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There will be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. The short hands, it's Pena. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. The Nittany Lions have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking for a gap. It's Singleton. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yardage situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Caught near the sticks. It's Hudson. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Fires to the right. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a first down for the offense.
To the air. It's Allard. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Pulls and throws out the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Hits the open man. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
And the extra point is good. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. The handoff keeps working on that clock. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's up to 94 yards in this opening game. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Hit as he throws. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The offense will quickly use a timeout. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Holmes. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the first down marker. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. He's going to keep it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. On the snap, it's Holmes. Keeps it. There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Holmes. He's going for the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late. Maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Here comes the 2-point try. On the direct snap, it's Holmes. He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the 2-point conversion. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Allard. A strike downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Of 17 on the play. That's
A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.